Good morning. Let me first take this opportunity to recognize Representative Raymond for having that meeting with the commissioner yesterday. After that meeting, I know the commissioner met with the governor, but he's doing his part to be proactive in this era of change, of opportunity for us here in this community. I also want to thank LISD, Dr. Rios, President of LISD, Tito Garcia, also for allowing us to be here this morning. We have been, as Richard Raymond mentioned earlier, a representative, been working collaboratively as one community. This is not an LISD issue, UISD issue. This is an issue nationwide, worldwide. So it is only logical that we work together as one unit, two districts, because it's the same kids, just happen to be maybe living in a different area of town, right? But more than anything else, it is more imperative than ever in situations like this that we come together as one community with one goal in mind, and that is safety. Safety not only for our employees, our students, but for everybody that's involved. I think it's imperative that we look at our data because as districts we make decisions that are based on data. And the data clearly indicates that during school, our numbers, because we're doing at our campuses, they've been very proactive, take every single measure to have a safe environment for everyone in our campuses, right? Our data clearly shows that what we have been doing has been working because the numbers have been down. In our district, right before we left for the holidays, I believe we only had like 9 students that were tested positive for COVID. So that's a clear indication that what we are doing in our campus, our district, is working. And I can assure parents that we're going to continue doing provide every measure for a safe and nurturing environment for our students as well as our employees. It is when they're not in school and what happens outside of the environment and the gatherings and so forth that raises a red flag, and this is where numbers have gone up. It was clearly indicated after Thanksgiving holidays as well, when numbers spiked a little bit. So my message to parents is, please continue to do your part as you have as good parents to take every measure, provide our students obviously with the face guards. I encourage everybody, if you haven't been vaccinated, if you can, get vaccinated. Do our part. CDC's, when this virus first came out, they always mention about 3 things we can do to combat it. Number 1 is wearing a mask. Number 2, vaccination. The third one was also the one that we try so hard as districts with everything that we can is social distancing. We're going to continue to do that. Is it perfect? No. But obviously the data shows that what we're doing has been working. As we open schools on Monday, let me make sure the parents, you have a decision to make. But the data is very clear that what we are doing as school districts in this community has been working, and it could not be working without your support. So I'm going to ask parents, continue supporting our school districts because we are doing what is best. We treat our kids and our students as if they were our very own, and we're going to continue to do that. I know I speak on behalf of Dr. Rios as well, because we take this at heart. As educators, we're also parents. Those kids are our kids as well. So thank you so much. Continue moving forward. Again, this is not a time for us to panic. It is a time to come together and work as one entity. Thank you.
Right now, it's stay as is. We are continuing with our protocols, safety protocols. We're following CDC guidelines as best that we can. We're assuring the public that we're going to treat their kids as if they were our very own. We're going to make sure that we do everything possible to keep our campuses sanitized, which we have been. Continue with our plexiglass in our classrooms, doing the best we can with social distancing. We are encouraging, obviously, the use of the face masks for all our students, for all our employees. And I have been very pleased in visiting campuses that I have seen pretty much every single child that I've gone to classroom wearing their masks, which is very, very encouraging for us because that's what we're trying to implement, trying to make sure that that gets done. Obviously with the vaccines being rolled out, we encourage parents, get your kids vaccinated. CDC tells the 3 main things to do with the variant, with this virus is number 1, the face mask, number 2, get vaccinated. Obviously the last one would be social distancing, which we're going to continue to try to do as best we can. What I can assure the public out there is we make decisions based on data. And our data clearly indicates when our campuses are open, the numbers had been very, very low. Right before the holidays, we only had like 9 students that had been positive. The issues come up when kids are not in school, when they're out in the open, go to the mall, so forth. So I encourage parents to talk to your kids, making sure they follow the same guidelines that we have in school out in the public. Obviously, the mask wearing, washing of hands, and so forth, because it is when we have little vacation times like that, like during Thanksgiving break that we had, the numbers seem to spike. But at the campus level, we're going to continue what we're doing because it has been working. And I want to thank the community for working with us as one united district to continue to put forth the best education we can in a safe and nurturing environment. What I would tell the parents is they got to make the best decision they think for their own children, obviously. But at the same time, assuring them that as a district, we're doing everything possible to keep their children safe. Obviously, we're sanitizing every single classroom. We're going to continue with the plexiglass. We are modeling and pretty much trying to enforce as best we can the hand washing of students, whenever possible. We do have hand sanitizer in every single classroom as well. And obviously, our teachers have gone through the trainings, and we enforce that in the classrooms and during the passing of time as well. We're going to continue to encourage, obviously, the use of face masks, and we do encourage our parents, when they make their decision, to look at the data that we have. The data speaks volumes. When our schools have been open, like I said earlier, we have been able to keep our numbers down, and as a tribute to them working with us as one united district. So I want to thank our parents.